Hi, this is Coach Steve. Today I want to do a video about using your cell phone as a self-defense tool. And I'm not talking about using it as something to strike with. We're going to use it for what it's actually designed for. So I'm doing this for the iPhone, and if anybody wants to post a video about how you do it with an Android, that would be awesome. I don't have one, and so we'll just go on with the iPhone to start and see if we can get some more interest going here. So you go to your settings. Well, before we do that, the iPhone has a feature. If you squeeze the power button and either the up or down volume button, you get this screen. So you have the option, it's a slider, so you slide the S for SOS or medical, and then you also, that's the way you power down. That's okay, but that requires a little bit of dexterity, and you also have to have two hands to do it. So we'll talk about that in a minute. I like to do, so we have to go back to settings, so I gotta get that going. Okay, so here's an option you want to look at. Go to settings. I'm going to scroll down, see where it says emergency SOS right there. Tap on that. And it comes out with this option of the squeeze, but you see it's call with hold and release. Now what that is, and that's the one I want to talk about. There's a couple other options too. But now I'm going to hold, and I'm going to keep holding. Now you see the countdown going. All right. If I go all the way to 0, it's going to call 911. So now all I have to do is squeeze those buttons and hold them for 8 seconds, and the call will be initiated. It will have, let's go back to settings again. When it does that, if you don't have it on call quiet, it will make a siren noise for those 8 seconds. I'm thinking it's going to be best to not have that, and I'll tell you why. We'll talk about how we're going to use this. So first off, why do that? Why not just hold and swipe? Well, the issue in self-defense, a lot of times we're dealing with extreme adrenaline dump, and there's many reports of people that they lose their fine motor skills under those situations. I personally know that because I have a tremor. It's called an essential tremor, and with any adrenaline, I shake like a leaf, and after 2 cups of coffee, I cannot write at all. I do not have those fine motor skills, and if I go to use tap or swipe or something, I'm shaking around in ways I don't want to, and it doesn't work right. So I want to be able to get that call single-handedly with no fine motor skills. So I've got my phone, it's in my pocket, being approached. What am I going to do? I'm thinking I may want to initiate that call even before the fight starts, potential fight. So I think there's going to be a self-defense situation coming up. I reach in my pocket. I just squeeze those buttons. Oops, there it goes. Squeeze, hold, let that baby count down. Yep, I lost the hold there. So I have to initiate one more time. There it goes. I know it's going because it's vibrating, so that's really cool. I know I've got the right grab at that point. Once it makes the call, I'm thinking I leave it in my pocket. 911 is hearing what's going on, which is a good thing because I'm going to be using my voice to identify myself as in need of help or the victim, whatever. I'm saying, stay back, leave me alone, stop. And I think that will be a benefit after the fact. So I will have that to my advantage. We have emergency services already on the way, which is really good. And if it turns out to be a non-event, I'm going to pull this out of my pocket, say, hey, somebody was approaching me. I thought I was in danger. I'm safe now. Yeah. And I think that's going to be acceptable to the authorities. Now, the other way of using the other thing is after a self-defense event. So I've defended myself. Now I'm able to call it in. I am definitely going to be shaking like a leaf. I'm not going to be able to use my fine motor skills. I'm going to just be able to squeeze that phone and hold it until I get the 911 operator and get assistance. So in both instances, I think it's worth setting this up, and love to hear, you want comment and let me know. Post a video or comment on how this works with an Android phone. That would be awesome. But I think it's a tool worth considering, and so there we go.